I have been taking a beating from my conservative family over my less than excited attitude, I'll say, towards Trump and lawyers and states challenging election results. And let me be very clear why this is. First, Biden won the election by 7 million votes. This is a big number to overcome. And I know we're hearing, that fraud has been committed in all these states. And by the way, that's what the Democrats said when they lost a close election, because they're both a part of this game. And by the way, in the word fraud, you have R, which stands for Republicans, and a D, which stands for Democrats. They are both guilty as sin when it comes to cheating and doing anything they can to give their side or their candidate an advantage. And if you don't believe that, you're just dumb. They both are involved in this scam. And until we get the parties out of the election process for the sense of setting the rules, this is going to go on forever and forever. Now, let me say this. I am all for challenging every state, every election, all they want to do legally. Throw lawsuits at them every time you find something that represents fraud or irregularities or whatever it may be. Have the right to do that, at least until the Electoral College meets. Go after it's what I say. But again, I want to be clear. I have no doubts that unregistered voters voted. No question, dead people voted. I know for a fact that some people voted more than once. There were illegals who voted. There was the fraudulent stuff. For instance, I vote in somebody else's name. There's out-of-state voters that didn't live in the state. That happened all over the place. Plus, you add to that the ballot harvesting. That's where a third party, person or company collects and delivers ballots. 26 states have that as a legal activity. There's voter suppression. There's gerrymandering. This stuff is endless crap that the parties involve themselves in. And they'll do anything to give their candidate the particular advantage. Let me give you one example of also why I struggle with some of these lawsuits. One, you have the lawyers go out before the press. Let me give you one example that I followed in Nevada, for instance, which Biden won by 34,000 votes. But they did a lawsuit and they questioned 10,000 ballots that were out of state votes. Now, legally, military students can vote out of state, but they were saying a lot of these were not legal. But then when they get to the court date, the affidavit only says 3,000 votes. Never mind the fact that half probably went for Biden of those that were legal. So my point is, there's just not enough here that's going to overturn the election. If Trump is desperate, run again in 2024 and get behind him and support him. But this election, my friends, I'm sorry to say, it's over, and we got Joe for 4 years.